it is 7:32 on this Friday morning, heading into the Labor Day weekend. We have got most people have a 3-day weekend. Gene, you're taking 3 days, aren't you?
You know what? I just put my headsets on. You
get the 3-day weekend, right?
Yes.
Sure. Okay. So that's where we're headed, towards the 3-day weekend. We got some birthdays today. Are you ready for birthdays? September birthdays. September, is the best month of the year.
Is it really?
It is.
And why? Why do you say?
Well, it's my birthday month.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yesterday was my son-in-law's birthday.
That makes it even better. I've got a grandson, and I've got I've got 3 grandsons, and my daughter, all in September, and my sister.
Wow. Well,
so it is a special month for us.
Corner on the market.
I relegate my birthday to a couple of the boys, so they can have an extra day because I'm too old for birthdays. To me, a birthday is just depressing now. Yeah, I'm at that area. We've got birthdays today. Speaking of birthdays, Jimmy Clanton. Have you heard of Jimmy Clanton?
No.
He's a reggae guy. He had one. I think he had a couple of pop hits, but he brought reggae to the United States, and helped to make it pop. Anyway, he's 84 today. Rosalind Ashford, not who you think. Rosalind is with Martha and the Vandellas.
Yeah.
Obviously not Martha, but she's one of the Vandellas. She's 79. Sportscaster and former Super Bowl guy, Terry Bradshaw. Terry Bradshaw has 4 Super Bowl rings, doesn't he?
Well,
with
he
the
has
Steelers?
No hair, but boy, does he have a sense of humor.
He does, but he played some really good football as well.
Yes.
Back in the day, and he kind of dominated the 70s. He's 74 today. Mark Harmon, who could have been a football player but turned to acting instead, he's 71. Linda Pearl, she was in Happy Days and Matlock. That's quite a range. She's 67. We have Keanu Reeves. He was in the Valley here a couple of times. 58 years old today, and supposedly one of the nicest actors around. Selma Hayek, she's got to be one of the most beautiful actors around. She's 56. Tuck Watkins, old Tuck, he was One Life to Live. He's 56 today. Cynthia Watros, she was in Lost and in Titus. I haven't seen either one of those. She's 54. Actor Nicholas Pennock of For Life, 49 today. Cat Williams, really funny guy. He kind of dirty, but he's very funny. He's 49. Michael Lombardi. He is when in Rescue Me. I don't think he's his dad. I don't think his Vince is 48. I don't know. Tiffany Hines of Nikita and Bones is 45. And who else we got? We got I think that's it. Okay, we got local birthdays coming up. You ready for them?
I'm ready.
We got a list of them coming up.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns. And that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Barbara Platero, Julie Jaramillo, Michael E. Driscoll II, Judith Saldivar, Ricky Osuna, Gisena Orozco, Maribel Almodovar, Josefina Moreno, Cecilia Aguilar, Victor Moreno, Elsa Hines, Frank Cruz, Isabella Sanchez, Jacqueline Gomez, William Dykeman Jr., Julio Serrano, Liz Medina Higginbottom. We have Miguel Pantoja, Tina Cochran, Armando Equiwa, and Cynthia Denise King. Happy birthday to each and every one.
It's high school football on AM 1230. Join me and John Driffel as we bring you all the action of the Central Spartans and the Southwest Eagles. We'll feature the best matchup weekly on KXO AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel. High school football is brought to you by
the CB Stop, 1498 Cole Road in Calexico, Kennedy's Taco Shop in the Alcatillo Plaza in El Centro, Broken Yoke Cafe, and Stan Sam's Auto Body in El Centro.
And tonight, Friday Night Football, we'll have the Spartan game and the Tigers game, both on KXO. One on the website and the other one on KXO and the YouTube channel. Right now, we've got your World and California News headlines brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales and service, call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning.
CBS News Brief. Breaking news. More inventory has just been unsealed on boxes of documents seized at former President Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate. It includes additional top-secret documents mixed in with books, magazines, and clothing. The Labor Department says employers still hiring in August, but not at the same pace. There were 315,000 jobs added compared to 526,000 the month before. Unemployment rose from 3.5% to 3.7%. Bank rates, Mark Hamrick.
There was a significant increase in the number of individuals working and looking for work.
Bottom line, say analysts, the labor market's more than recovered pandemic job losses. The Dow's up 256. Nursing home workers across Pennsylvania have just gone on strike. KDKA TV's Lindsay Ward.
After hours of negotiations, the workers' union and two large nursing home chains could not agree on wages or addressing the staffing shortage.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. The Border 32 fire in San Diego County has burned just over 4,400 acres and is 14% contained. CAL FIRE San Diego Unit Chief Tony Meekum says the extreme temperatures in the state are making it difficult for firefighters.
We have people that are actively engaged in absolutely miserable conditions. They are in there going direct on the fire line. That effort will continue for the next 7 days.
Elsewhere, the root fire burning near Castaic is at 5,200 acres with 27% containment. Los Angeles County Deputy Fire Chief Thomas Ewald says they've had some success fighting the fire by air.
Aircraft flew for a large portion of the early hours this morning. We're very successful in putting a lot of retardant on some of the parts of the fire where we had some challenges.
And finally, the CHP says 2 people have been killed in a head-on crash in Tulare County Thursday morning on Highway 190. Cause of the crash remains under investigation. Steve Clausen, California News.
And your World and California News headlines brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning. For your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today, 760-353-4501.
Are you tired of all the clutter and junk in your house, your yard, or your business? I've got your answer. Give All Valley Junk Removal a call at 760-623-9499. That's 623-9499. Yes, they'll come by and give you a free estimate on removing your junk. They do it all. Commercial junk removal, tenant cleanouts, storage cleanouts, yard cleanouts, and more. Even heavy objects. All you have to do is call All Valley Junk Removal. 760-623-9499. That's 623-9499. They work 7 days a week to accommodate you. So call All Valley Junk Removal.
And it is time for page one of the local news. Page one is brought to you by El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors in Brawley at the Auto Center at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. With page one of the local news, here is Gene.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Friday morning, there is an update on the COVID-19 cases here in the Valley. George Gale has the story.
The COVID-19 update was released yesterday morning. The numbers are provided by the County Public Health Department. According to the new numbers, active cases of COVID-19 have decreased since Tuesday. There are currently 380 active cases of the virus, down 56 from the 436 reported on Tuesday. Deaths attributed to the virus have increased by 2. There are now 952 deaths attributed to COVID-19. Latest state tier metrics in Imperial County indicate new cases per day per 100,000 population now at 19.80 with a positivity rate of 30.5%. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Imperial Irrigation District has extended their conserve alert through Wednesday of next week. That's September the 7th. Current weather conditions with heat in the 110 plus range are expected to remain in the valley through the middle of next week. IID's extended conserve alert comes while California and the western U.S. are experiencing extreme heat, and that is putting a strain on the electric grid with the increasing energy demands. California Independent System operator has issued a flex alert, and Governor Gavin Newsom has declared a state of emergency. The IID says that since the conserve alert was issued on Monday, August 29th, IID customers have responded well, and the district appreciates your efforts. KXO News Time, 744.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires, guaranteed. We're talking the finest names in tires: Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlap, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. Check the prices, then talk to your Quick Lane service advisor. He will give you the best price, guaranteed. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall.
A major brush fire near Tecate continues. George Gale has more.
Numbers were updated by CAL FIRE last night. A fire was reported near Barrett Lake at Highway 94 Wednesday afternoon. CAL FIRE calling the fire a Border 32 fire. The blaze moved quickly, forcing the closure of Highway 94 and other roads in near the area. Evacuations were implemented for several homes in the area. Red Cross set up a shelter at Mountain Empire High School and another one at Jamul Casino. Tecate Port was closed at 6 p.m. on Wednesday. Last night, CAL FIRE said the fire had burned 4,438 acres and was 14% contained. They said over 300 plus firefighters were on scene. Last report, no injuries had been reported. The cause of the fire is under investigation. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
2 travelers that failed to declare pharmaceutical medications were penalized nearly $17,000. According to the U.S. Customs and Border Protection, on August 19th at about 3:45 p.m., a 24-year-old man was referred to secondary inspection at the downtown Calexico port of entry. CBP officers found undeclared boxes of veterinarian pharmaceuticals, a total of 354 pieces hidden in the car. On August 27th at about 11 a.m., a 26-year-old man was referred to secondary inspection, where CBP agents discovered 117 undeclared assorted pharmaceutical items hidden in a sealed microwave oven box in the trunk. CBP officers determined that in both cases, the pharmaceuticals did not meet federal, state, and local standard regulations. Both drivers were issued monetary penalties, including approximately $17,000 for failing to declare merchandise. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
The Imperial Tigers are on the air. Tiger football with Mickey Dale and George Graham. on the KXO website, kxoradio.com. Tune in. Tiger Football brought to you by
the Imperial Quarterback Club, El Serape Restaurant in Imperial, and Southwest Security.
And with page 2 of the local news, here again is Gene Brister.
Well, the last holiday weekend of the season or summer is here. George Gale explains.
California Highway Patrol says they will be ready. They will go into their holiday maximum enforcement period at around 6 p.m. this evening. MAP will continue until midnight or 11:59 Monday night. Labor Day weekend is traditionally one of the largest party holidays of the year. For that reason, CHP says they will be focusing on DUIs. They say all traffic laws will be enforced, but their special focus will be on suspected DUIs. Officers will also be assisting disabled motorists. MAP is when the Highway Patrol assigns as many officers as possible to patrol the roadways in an attempt to ensure tragedies are kept to a minimum. They say if you and your group will be drinking this holiday weekend, to please assign a designated driver. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
An El Centro woman is facing multiple charges after she was arrested Wednesday morning. El Centro police responded to the 800 block of Adams Avenue shortly before 8 a.m. Wednesday after receiving a report that a woman had her purse stolen. Police were able to locate the thief about a block away. The 36-year-old woman was detained and then arrested and booked into Imperial County Jail on charges of assault, armed robbery, and drug charges. And finally, a Thursday morning traffic disruptions. George Gale explains.
There was a couple of them. The California Highway Patrol says there were two incidents. The first on southbound Highway 86. It occurred at around 7 yesterday morning after a big rig rolled near Highway 78 at the bypass. Traffic was blocked on Highway 78. No injuries were reported. Just before 8 yesterday morning, two vehicles collided. It was reported at westbound McCabe Road near southbound La Brucherie. There were no injuries in that incident as well. Both vehicles, however, were blocking traffic. Drivers were asked to move their vehicles off the roadway to allow traffic to pass, and that took care of the situation. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
It's time to amp up the fun at your San Diego County Ford dealers during the final days of the Summer Supercharged Sales Event. You still have time to lock in your order on select 2023 Ford vehicles, and we'll lock in your rate. Even if rates go up before your order comes in, you're protected. So stop by your San County Ford dealers today during the final days of the Summer Supercharged Sales Event. We want your trade. Now you can also get an extra $1,000 retail bonus cash on top of all offers on the 2022 Ford Escape, Edge, Explorer, or Expedition. Only at your San Diego County Ford dealers. Don't miss out. Now's your chance to save big on the Ford you've always wanted. Head to your San Diego County Ford dealers today to lock in your rate and save big during the final days of the Summer Supercharged Sales Event. Hurry in now. The final days are here and they'll be over before you know it. Residency restrictions apply. For all offers, take new retail delivery from an authorized Ford dealer stock by September 5th, 2022. See dealer for qualifications and complete details.
Here's George Gale with the weather update.
The high temperature yesterday, 110 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 88. Wind gust overnight up to 32 miles per hour. Excessive heat warning remains in effect through the Labor Day weekend. Could be sunny skies today. Highs right near 108. Heat index values as high as 116. Southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 86. Southeast wind 5 to 15 miles per hour. Gusting as high as 30 miles per hour. Saturday, sunny skies. Highs right near 107. Heat index values as high as 114. East to southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Saturday night, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 87. East to southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday. Highs right near 108. East winds around 5 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 87. Labor Day Monday, sunny and hot. Highs right near 112. Southeast winds at around 5 miles per hour. And right now we are looking at 88 degrees, 71% the relative humidity. Your local news and the weather. That's page 2 right there. It's all done. Got your sports coming up next.
This November, Californians will have a choice between 2 initiatives on sports betting. What's at stake? We have a chance to tax and regulate sports betting to fund permanent solutions to our homelessness crisis. That's Prop 27. Prop 27 generates hundreds of millions every year to get people off the streets and into housing. On the other hand, Prop 26, not a dime to solve homelessness or treat addiction. Prop 27 has strong protections to prevent minors from betting and strictly prohibits betting on youth sports. Prop 26, no protections for minors. Prop 27 helps every tribe, including disadvantaged tribes. Prop 26, a money grab for the wealthiest casino tribes, leaving nothing for disadvantaged tribes. The differences are important, and the choice is clear. Vote yes on 27. Ad paid for by Yes on 27, Californians for Solutions to Homelessness and Mental Health Support, a coalition of housing and mental health experts, concerned taxpayers, and digital sports, entertainment, and gaming companies. Committee major funding from Penn Interactive Ventures.
And it's time for the Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. In football, high school football today, week 3 began yesterday, as a matter of fact. Thursday games, University City defeated Brawley 55-27. Army-Navy shut out Calapat 57-0. Tonight, there are 2 broadcast games. The Palm Desert Central game, Spartans, that'll be on the YouTube channel and on the Kxo Radio AM 1230. We have Imperial at Cibola in Yuma. That'll be on the website, kxo.com. Other games tonight, Southwest takes on Gila Ridge. Setis Mexicali will be playing against Calexico. And Setis Tijuana will be playing a Holtville on Saturday night, Palo Verde at Cofa tonight, and Vincent Memorial at El Cajon tonight. Those are high school games set for tonight. And tomorrow, baseball, Major League Baseball scoreboard. Mariners shut out the Tigers 7-0. It was the White Sox over the Royals 7-1. Nationals got by the Athletics 7-5. Mets beat the Dodgers 5-3. Orioles over the Guardians by a score of 3-0. It was the Red Sox over the Rangers 9-8. Braves beat the Rockies, shut them out 3-0. And the Diamondbacks shut out the Brewers 5-0. It was a brief schedule yesterday. We'll have more in just a minute.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services patients in Calexico and Brawley, and of course our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
And in tennis at the U.S. Open, Venus and Serena Williams doubles exit. Their exit from the tournament marks the final act of one of the most dominant duos in tennis. Rafael Nadal was injured. Somehow he cut his nose. That didn't stop him. He still beat Fabio Fognini in 4 sets at the U.S. Open. He moves on. Nick Kyrgios, he won his match, but then it cost him $7,500. He was fined $7,500 for unsportsmanlike conduct during the second round match at the U.S. Open. He was yelling obscenities at somebody in the crowd, and so he got fined for that. That's it. That's a look at sports. Sports World Roundup brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
And it's time for the financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the public. U.S. stock indexes opened higher today after data showed stronger than expected jobs growth in August, but cooling wage increases and a rise in unemployment rate eased some concerns about inflation. Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 192.08 points, or 0.61%, to at the open to 31,848.50. S&P 500 opened higher at 27.81 points, or 0.70%, at 3994.66. Nasdaq Composite gained 114.01 points, or 0.97%, to open at 11,899.14 at the opening bell. Got your weather coming up.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
And it's going to be sunny and hot throughout the Labor Day weekend. Temperatures are ranging from 107 to 112 on Monday. Excessive heat warning in effect throughout the holiday, continuing until next week, possibly around Wednesday. That's it. Your financial news and weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
They have great weekday specials.
I like the friendly environment, the friendly staff, the cold beer, and the best wings in town.
Burgers and Beer. What I like about Burgers and Beer, the menu. Everything on the menu is great. I'm working my way through the menu. My favorite thing right now is the grilled tuna chipotle sandwich. That's what I had yesterday, and it was delicious.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
It's 8 o'clock at KXO, El Centro, California.
Players to find
fill the need or the demand in the industry.
She's a salon owner. Last month, the government says 315,000 jobs were added. Bankrate's Mark Hamrick says that's off the pace of more than 500,000 tacked on in July, but still considered good.
There was a significant increase in the number of individuals working and looking for work. Labor force participation, the measure of the supply of workers, rose 0.3 to 62.4%, still 1% below the pre-pandemic level.
The unemployment rate rose a bit to 3.7%. New information just out on the FBI seizure at former President Trump's Florida estate. Here's CBS's Stephen Portnoy.
A more detailed, newly unsealed inventory of what the FBI took from Mar-a-Lago shows material marked top secret, commingled in boxes with news articles, magazines, books, and even articles of clothing. More than 24 documents with classified markings were removed from the former president's office, dozens more from a storage area. Judge Eileen Cannon appears likely to appoint a special master to review the seized material to see if any of it might be covered by attorney-client or possibly executive privilege.
Republicans are criticizing President Biden's Philadelphia speech, where he accused some of his political opponents of being enemies of democracy. White House correspondent Ed O'Keefe.
The president spoke to a crowd of mostly other Democratic leaders and activists and mentioned Trump or MAGA a total of 16 times. But White House aides are dismissing criticism that this was too political a speech, arguing there's nothing political about sticking up for American democracy.
Well, now the latest on NASA's updated plan to test launch the new moon rocket.
The countdown clock is ticking down again.
When you look the team in the eye, they're ready.
NASA Ground Systems Deputy Manager Jeremy Parsons is hopeful for an on-time launch.
If the conditions with weather and the hardware align, we'll absolutely go, and we have the right team at kind of the right time.
The 2-hour launch window opens at 2:17 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. The forecast calls for a 60% chance of favorable weather then. It goes up to 80% by the end of that launch opportunity. Peter King, CBS News at the Kennedy Space Center.
Workers at 14 Pennsylvania nursing homes went on strike this morning after marathon contract talks failed to reach a deal. The 700 unionized workers want better pay and benefits and staffing levels. Wall Street, right now the Dow is up 285 points. The NASDAQ is up 110. The S&P is up 42 points. This is CBS News.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Visit libertymutual.com to learn more.
Ask Sherwin-Williams during the Endless Summer Sale, August 26th through September 5th, and get 30% off paints and stains with prices starting at $29.39. That means 30% off our most popular color family, blue. Psychologists have found it to be soothing and relaxing, which makes it especially great for bedrooms and bathrooms. And of course, 30% off all of our other colors. Shop the sale online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
My dad has a cold, but also has high blood pressure. That's why I got him Vicks NyQuil High Blood Pressure for fast, powerful nighttime relief. Unlike some ordinary cold medicines, it's specially formulated for people like my dad. NyQuil High Blood Pressure is sugar-free, alcohol-free, and decongestant-free.
Vicks NyQuil High Blood Pressure. The nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, fever, sore throat, cold, and flu for people with high blood pressure.
Like my dad.
Medicine. Use as directed.
The sound of summer has had a Latin beat.
Spanish language music accounted for 10 of the 20 most streamed songs on Spotify. Bad Bunny had a total of 7 on the list, the most listened to around the world between May 29th and August 29th. The lead single off Harry Styles' latest album, Harry's House. Lizzo and Doja Cat also scored spots in the top 10. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
The BBC says it's donated $1.6 million in sales proceeds from a 1995 interview with Princess Diana to charity after it was found faked bank documents were used to get her to do it. Nearly 23 million people watched that interview in which Diana detailed infidelity in her marriage to Prince Charles. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Are you more than $10,000 in debt? Feel like you're on a never-ending treadmill, staying in one place and never getting ahead with those minimum payments? You feel like there's no way out? Get off the endless debt treadmill and start saving money each month. There are programs in place to help you get free of your debt, and you don't have to pay the entire amount you owe. The program at Total Financial Freedom can help you get debt-free in months instead of decades. Call Total Financial now at 800-208-1312. 800-208-1312.
Aw, honey, I can't believe you gave me toe fungus.
I gave my wife toe fungus for the 3rd time. My doctor then told me that toe fungus is not just a cosmetic problem and that it can spread and get worse. He introduced me to a new and different routine that flushes out even the most difficult cases of fungus. It's called Crystal Flush. Call now, and for a limited time, you can try Crystal Flush risk-free for 30 days. Call 800-764-9219. That's 800-764-9219.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me lay on you a so-so entertainer
with George Gale.
Not much of a humanitarian, and this cat was never nobody's friend. You can applaud if you want to.
AM 1230 KXO.
1230 KXO.